with Conor. So if you can put your hands together for Conor White.
Sorry, I didn't see you there. My name's Conor, as you can tell, and I'm just here to tell you a bit about me, really. So, there you go, my name's Conor. Hello. So, here's a bit about me. I'm 20. I'm a boy. And my last name's White. You've got Conor White, so you know we'll go with that. I'm just going to tell you about my favourite things in the world. The first thing is flannels. What is a flannel? And there's another one. And basically, you just wash yourself with it. Why do we use flannels? And there's your, and you just wash yourself. Flannel etiquette is something that, because I live in a house with other students, and it's something that I just wish people would understand. And you just sort of wash yourself. Again, it's not too hard, to be honest. I was down the pub the other day and I asked my friends what do they think about flannels. So my friend Johnny said, Conor, I haven't used a flannel in 5 years, I don't know. Which is a bit disgusting. My friend Reb said, you can use flannels as the thing. But he's Portuguese, so we'll just let him off, because Harry said fuck off. It's classic Harry, really. And then Aaron said you wash yourself with it, which is something that we hear a lot around here. And there's your flannel, basically. The next thing that I like is green cream eggs. Oh, Christ. And a lot of people ask me why, though. And the main reason being that green is my best colour. And it has gooey goodness that other cream eggs just don't tend to have. I think it's because of the colour, I don't really know. And no one ever buys them, so you walk into a shop and it's just like, they're just constantly like, they just come at you. Brilliant. So, I've got a couple of key words to describe green cream eggs for you here. Appetizing. Creamy. Greeny. And chinot. Another thing that I like is Pythagoras' formula. What is it, people will tell me? Well, Pythagoras' theorem says that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay? So what does it do for us? Well, it helps us to choose what TV to buy, because you can work out the dimensions to get the best picture. You can work out C, and also I use it to get my penis size. And how? Well, you get your penis, your basic penis, and you get it at its, like the right angle. And if you put it up against a wall, it can create a right angle triangle, like this. So when I do it, it's 2 inches down and 1 inch across. So now, if we use Pythagoras' theory, you get 2 squared, which is 4, 1 squared is 1, put them together, 5 squared, which means I have a 25-inch penis. I've told you about the things I like. Now it's time for the things I hate. I don't like bacon fat. Why? Well, it covers the 4 S's that food shouldn't be. Slimy, sticky, scummy, and shit. I also don't like Hawaiian versions of food. It's just really weird because they just put pineapple on everything. And I've got some pictures from my last holiday to Hawaii. I bought a bag of Haribo and for some reason it came with a ring of pineapple on the side. And then I tried to buy a chocolate cake. Again. And the most insulting thing of all, when I wanted a pineapple and ham pizza, they decided to put some Hawaii on it. That really got to me, to be honest. The third thing is aliens. Now, I got abducted by an alien once. I was laying in bed at night, trying to get some well-deserved sleep, and all of a sudden, my house started shaking violently. The roof tore off. I thought, this is a bit inconvenient. I saw a giant UFO above my house, and a big light turned on. My bed started rising into the air. I was a bit annoyed because I had work in the morning. I didn't really want to deal with this right now. As my bed got higher, I passed out and woke up on an operating table. I looked down and there's 2 aliens just cutting me open. And I was laying there and I was like, do I say anything? Is it rude if I tell them to stop? It's like if you're at the post office and then like an old woman gets in front of you in queue and you're like, do I tell her to move or like put her in the bin? I don't really know, to be honest. So anyway, after a while they noticed that I was looking at them, they started to freak out a bit and the alien was punching the other alien, like, oh, what's he doing? And I was like, it's alright lads, why am I here? And it turned out that they were doing their GCSE in human abduction. So I was like, alright, I'll give you a hand here, show me my guts and I'll tell you what it is. So they pulled out like this red like beating thing. I didn't really know what it was, to be honest, so I was just like, alright, we'll try the next one. And then they pulled out this like, it looked like a kidney, but I wasn't too sure. So I just sort of said, I don't really know, and they were getting a bit annoyed, so I just said, alright, just carry on, have a dig around, and I'll put me headphones in and listen to some Duran Duran or something. And after a while, they sewed me back up and it was time to drop me home. They dropped me in this house and it looked like mine, but I wasn't too sure. So I opened the fridge door and there was red milk in the door, and that's just disgusting. Like, I wouldn't buy that. So I asked them to, drop me off again. And they dropped me off into another house. It was identical to mine, except there was like a dead body on the floor with a small child trying to hide it. And that stuff doesn't really go down at my house, so I didn't want to bother him anymore, so I just walked home. And that's my story. The next thing is blacks. Of course I'm referring to licorice and blackjack, and just the black flavours of sweets. I don't really like those, I don't really fit in with society. And, I get a bit angry when I see them. It's not the best flavour, is it really? Right. So, now I'm going to talk about my aspirations, and I'm going to talk about my, what? Oh, okay. So I've always wanted to be a milkman. That could be me if I wasn't doing a comedy degree. People always say, why do you want to deliver the milk on a cosy Sunday afternoon? Now, the average salary of a milkman is £16,000 a year, which could get you 6,694 L'Oreal Paris Ellen Satin Hairspray Extra Strength 75 millilitres, or you could get 32,000 green cream eggs, or you could buy one Audi A3, and in a year, that's pretty good going, to be honest. Here are some other reasons. You get a lot of respect in the community because you drive around, everyone knows you, you're delivering in the milk. You can get free milk constantly because sometimes, you know, it goes out of date. And you live longer because of all the free milk you're consuming, and that also ties in with the fact you get stronger bones because you're just constantly drinking milk. Now, I do have another aspiration in life, and that's to be an entrepreneur. What will I sell, you ask? Flavoured butter. Imagine the scenario. You're a mother of 6. The kids are late for school. The school bus will be here in 7 minutes. They haven't had breakfast. The dog is barking. The postman is knocking on the door. The stress is rising. What do? Well, you get your chicken flavoured butter and you spread it on a bit of bread and give it to the kids. Other flavours include your crisp flavoured butter. For if you fancy a crisp sandwich but you haven't got any crisps, you just spread that on a bit of bread. Lovely. You've got your roast dinner flavoured butter in case Nan pops round for a quick tea and you haven't got the Sunday roast ready. You just spread it on a bit of butter and she won't know the difference. Next, you've got your mint flavoured butter. And this is good for, you know, if you forget to brush your teeth in the morning or if you've just got bad breath, spread that on a bit of bread. Lovely. Then you've got your WD-40 butter. Just in case, you know, the bike stops working or a door starts moving, spread that on a bit of bread. Brilliant. And finally, flannel flavoured butter. Because you can wash yourself with it if you need to. Now, I'm here to talk about my hobbies. Window cleaning. So I'm not going to explain this, I'm just going to show you. How much fun was that? Let's have a... Oh, it's just so satisfying. Another hobby of mine is window spotting. And it's because there's a lot of windows about, so it's like, you know, like train spotting, you've got to wait around for ages and you never really find one. But with window spotting, they're just everywhere. And also you get to clean the dirty ones that you find, so that also helps. And also sometimes people in cartoons leave pies on the windows, and if that happens, then you can just take the free food, or you can take the gum that people stick underneath, so you're just never hungry. I also like to window dirty, which is the opposite to window clean. So you get your basic window, slap some dirt on there, and do you know what you can do after that? And the dirt is gone. Now I'm going to talk about my idols, sort of people who inspire me in everyday life. Noel Edmonds. Now, Noel is the perfect example of a human being because he's an English television presenter. He had 3 wives, he had 4 daughters, and he was smarter than a 10-year-old. Which is something I'd probably never be in my life, to be honest. Mr. Muscle, he's another one. So he's the most aesthetic bodybuilder since Arnold. He cleans everything he sees and anything he sees. And I don't think I've ever seen so much dedication to work in any other human being in my life. Finally, Adele. who's a songer, a singwriter, and she's constantly sad. And this raw emotion is just something you never see in other humans, to be honest. And that's me. Cheers.